message from the management: eating or drinking while watching these videos is not advised. You do this at your own risk. And please don't come running to me when you snot coke all over your computer screen. Hi guys, welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. I was going to say stop then for some reason. I just thought I'd do it a quick bit at the beginning about rings, because I remembered to bring my rings out to talk to, because Valerie was talking about them and then other people were asking as well. But just, can you see that? I just thought I'd show you what Diamonique looks like if you're ever interested in getting a piece. No one would know, as far as I'm concerned. Like I'm saying, I've never seen real diamonds like in that size, so I wouldn't know what a real one looked like. But I think that looks amazing. But this was, don't you hate it when zips snag? My very first, or like my wedding set when I got married, I told you it was a teeny tiny little ring for my teeny tiny little fingers that I don't have anymore. But it was just like a plain band, and then this was my engagement ring. God, it looks manky, it looks bent and everything, but it had 9 little love hearts, and it was 9 weeks from the day, first date to the day we married. So I just saw that in the window and it called to me. So I had that for years and years and years and years, and then it didn't fit. So then I got different Diamonique rings to like wear in between. So like this is one, and then that, and they look, hang on, let me take these off, because I've got big hands. See, that looks fine on me, but they don't very often make them in big sizes. So I think that's beautiful. But when Jed decided it was time for me to upgrade, I got a moissanite. I only wish you could see the fire that there is in that. That's the engagement ring, and that's like a half eternity ring. And then I've got a very thin, let me see if I can put them on today, a very thin, that's not it, little wedding band that I wear in between, tiny little thing, just so it separates them enough so they're not rubbing. But let's see how my, yeah, see, my hand's still swollen, but I wear them that way round because I got engaged first. And I find it sits better on my hand like that. I don't catch it on everything. I find if I turn it round the way everybody else wears theirs, I can't cope with it. It keeps catching on things and stuff. So let me put those back in there, and then I'll start on our, it's warm in here today. I have to put the fan on. Right, so I can start. They don't stop spinning around. You're supposed to be spinning around entertaining the people. But I mean, look how beautiful that looks for £34. I mean, you can't go wrong with that price, can you? Plus there was one on here that's what they're doing, steel by Diamonique. So it's not, so like if you're going on a cruise or something, or you're worried that you're going to lose your ring, the basic metal is steel, and then it's clad in gold, and that's £14 on your finger when you're moving around. Who's going to know whether it's a real ring or not? See how many carats that is? Does it say? Stainless steel, rhodium gold or gold plating, band width 3mm, 2 carats. Sorry, I don't know why I didn't see that. So it's 2 carats if you get a round one, 3 carats if it's oval, and 4 carats if it's emerald. So, right, so they've got all that one, that one. Do you know what I mean? For 13 quid, I don't think you can go wrong. Do you know what I mean? Especially if you're taking it on a holiday and you're worried that you might take it off at the sink to wash your hands and forget it, or, you know, drop it in the sea, a la Kim Kardashian. Kim, there's people dying. But you know what I mean? It's like for 13 quid, I don't think you can go wrong. But anywho, I just thought I'd add that in there. Right, gone way past the start. Okay, Elvis. No, not a new puppy. I know everyone's saying the same. Lisa looks like she's in her 70s. Do you really think so? See, I'm thinking of people when I was growing up, what they looked like in their 60s and 70s. Do you know what I mean? A la the Golden Girls and stuff like that. There was a thing. Jed was laughing at it. I saw it a while back, and it's like how people look now. And it had, when you were a kid, people in their 50s, and then they had people in their 50s now, and they had J-Lo spinning on a stripper pole. And it's like things have totally changed now. And there's so much work you can get done. I think people are expecting people to look a lot younger than they do. I don't know. Ada, in Australia, we must restrain dogs. Good. Our dogs are in the back of our car with a harness, and another shorter strap goes into the seatbelt. Good. It's common sense, in my opinion, that you have your car strapped in. Animals strapped in. Linda, smart move. We have had accidents in our area where the pets go missing. Some are found, others were never heard about anymore. A lot of 18-wheeler drivers have a pet travelling with them. Yeah, that's fine when they're not driving, but when they go back to driving, put them in a little pet carrier on the bed or wherever beside you. They shouldn't be running around willy-nilly. I'm sorry. Sandra, 2710. Oops.
Things like that. So if you have any tips, let me know.
Is that when she was asking for tips for Lola Bunny? I have a tip. Maybe don't be such a loser. Hang on, I've got a bit of a crisp running around my mouth. Oh, that looks nice. Why is it when they cook food on QVC or wherever else, they have fucking steaks that are that big, and she's got lamb joint? I've never seen a lamb fucking chop that big in my life. And then they get them, they cook them, or they whiz things in. What do they do with it all? I hope somebody eats all that food. Anyway, ignore me. I have a tip. Maybe don't be such a loser, try hard, wannabe Paris Hilton circa early 2000s. This lady never got the attention she wanted early in life and discovered YouTube as a way to provide gratification in her life. And oddly enough, not even her husband fulfills, or children for that matter. And maybe, just maybe, nothing will. No, I don't think anything will either. First time commenting, but I've watched silently for years. First, like many on here, her channel, then for a couple of years on Jules's channel. I finally allowed myself to engage due to personal restrictions. I'm here to stay, and boy, I've got some comments. Hello everyone. Hello Sandra, welcome aboard. And I can't wait to hear what you've got to say. If you've been here for a while, you'll know I do a comments video, so I don't need to tell you, do I? 38:27 to 31.
Since I'm working so much on all of my body skin, and then
like we need to know. She's working so much on her body skin, said no one. Nobody cares. No. It's like maybe her husband, if he gets to see her legs once in a while, but who else cares? 38:58 to 39:03. Look of disdain.
perfect because he picked her up a new bed, a kitty bed, and, we have her lots of blankets.
Yeah, he picked her up a kitty bed because she's a teeny tiny dog. What does it matter what she's sleeping in so long as she's got a fucking bed, woman? He picked up a new bed, a kitty bed. How dare he? I know, right? If she was so fucking Oh, now they're making churros. Oh, will you stop? I'm going to have to change the channel. It's going to make me hungry. I'll go on the beauty one. Now I'm going to want to buy everything. Off! What was I saying? Yeah, if she was so bothered about what bed Lola Bunny had, why didn't she fucking go out and buy it? 46.32 to 40.
But you can see my face, and it was definitely much more swollen that day. I just had no idea that that would happen. But I feel...
Did you not do the... No, she didn't. Such bullshit. She did not know this would have... She would have had that much swelling with her laser. That's because it wasn't the laser, you fool. I had a CO2 done and I didn't swell like that. Just a lot of oozing and bloody appearance. Ooh, that sounds horrible, Sandra. I hope you've healed well. She definitely had radius. Started in her hands, then went on to her body and face. And if she didn't know about the swelling, then she just didn't listen or read as she signed all those consent forms. She's blaming the lasers for swelling when she clearly had other things done. See, I'm glad you ladies know all about these treatments and things, because I'm clueless. 45 to 49.58, I think that is.
Ordered YSL, let's see, what is this called? Is it Lash Clash in brown? I heard someone say that their brown is the best.
I'm so comfortable with not wearing makeup that I had to try this new mascara. Exactly.
And then this gloss. This does not look like me, but this is another one of the glosses that the girl that does my hair, my hairdresser, was wearing the other day, and I ordered it immediately.
Okay, last comment. You can comment as much as you like, Sandra. The girl that does my hair, my hairdresser. This was my career since the mid-90s, and this is so disrespectful to not even call her by her name. This lady is a piece of shit. Okay, I'm done now. Sorry to over-comment on my first go-round, lol. You're more than welcome. And she is. She's rude. It's like she knows her name. Sharon, who does my hair. It's not difficult. Lorena, sorry, the puppy doesn't look well. She looks sick. I hope she is not. Puppies like to play. I hope she's not. Puppies like to play with toys. It also seems too young. I think it's too young as well. I think she's lying through her teeth about it being 12 weeks old. 9:05.
One time, the only thing that kept me from getting scammed was that the Venmo caught it. And
she's such a dumbass. There's always drama around her. Always. Typical narc, and so stupid. Who pays for a dog via Venmo? Is she crazy? I can't believe she got a dog. She can't care for her own children. Well said, Carolina. The dog's name is like a nickname for a hooker or a stripteaser. Can she give her a normal dog name? I know. I can. They've been introducing the Merle into Poms. Is that Pomeranians? And I noticed a few online that turned out so ugly they've been relegated to pound status with the designer prices and getting older. So sad. Just one example. Sketchy her parents involved in dog breeding and grooming, and that Bridget was from the breeder's unalived aunt. Hang on. Was the aunt a breeder as well? Because I know that's where she got Bridget from after her aunt was murdered. And that didn't even get a mention, did it? Just the new puppy. Yet she knows nothing about dogs. She was confused or seemed to lie about the breeds her parents had, even when she was a child. And when stating her parents attended New York dog shows, she switched to a breed they owned. We'd never heard of before. Right, it's not me then. I think it's my head and I keep forgetting shit, and then she'll say something and I'm like, sure that wasn't what you said before. I'm glad someone else has noticed that she changes things. I call bullshit on all her fragmented retellings, all part of the Lisa Lyer show. For reference, her parents weren't gifting her lavish jewellery when she started YouTube. You can't trust a damn thing from this demented and delusional demon. Con woman extraordinaire. Hasn't conned us though, has she? Her using the old term paper training is more of her creepy persona. So they use newspapers. My dog was pee-pad trained by the breeder and is a zero accident prone dog. I mean, it would be justified a complete and total accident when it's ever occurred. It's easy to train them outside, it's no problem when she needs to go with travel, etc. But on casual walks, she often waits and goes at home. It's the best of both worlds. Oh, bless her. She wants to go where she's comfortable, not out in the street with other dogs looking at her. CS, look at her chest. Yeah, I don't. Was this before or after she got lasered? I can't remember. Wanda, Lisa doesn't care if John said yes or not. It's all about what she wants. Yep, I can. I expect her to link everything dog related now. Bonnie is her new cash cow, isn't it though? Oh, we need leads and beds and travel bags and fucking God knows what. Beguile me, but will her Merle Chihuahua get his paw stuck in her hole? Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I was actually thinking that while she kept saying Merle, and it was like, no, I don't want to put that cute little puppy in the same room as Glenda, but true. I got my paw stuck in a hole. Bless. I should do a t-shirt for that, shouldn't I? Christina, good one. Laughing my arse off. Beguile me's got the smiley face. Bo's laughing too. Claire, she definitely got that puppy at 8 weeks. The way she mentioned the 12-week thing twice is just too suspicious. Exactly. It's like a fucking murderer that's lying and they give you way too much detail. You know in the first 2 minutes that they're lying. I hate that she used my dog's name. Of course, I don't call her Bunny. Oh, your Lola's lovely. It's got nothing to do with her. Just to block her out, Lola's a cute name for a dog. Linda, I feel bad for you. I really do. I know how I feel when she happens upon a brand I've been loyal to. It ruins it for me. Well, at least you were first. Exactly. It is annoying though, isn't it? HRH Paula, I hate that she used my 3-month-old grandbaby's name. Oh, give Lola a hug from me, Paula, and enjoy her. Well, it looks like she's going to use Lola Bunny, so that dumbs it up a bit. Exactly. It's no connection to your grandchildren or pets. It's just her. Carolina, 3921. She really thinks this dog is a baby. She's crazy. Delusional.
That has the heartbeat, because she was used to being with not only her brothers and sisters but another litter that was just a little bit younger than her. And they had videos and stuff, and I saw them all running around and playing and everything. So just
she's not doing much running around and playing at your house though, is she? Linda, I said I can only cry for that poor puppy. Unethical breeding practices, and then lands in the lap of Lisa, who can't deal with an aging husband with eye issues, and then purchased a dog that very well will end up with similar health problems. Once again, Lisa was duped. It's called karma, but the puppy does not deserve to be part of the price paid. That poor puppy. I know, it's sad, isn't it? Maybe. Oh. Itch, go away. Maybe if she does get bored with her, she will give her to Brooke and she'll live a better life with Brooke, I think. Ashley, why didn't John get a therapy dog for his vision loss? Exactly, that would have been a better fucking investment, wouldn't it? Bonnie, what a great point. Because Lisa would never think of that, would she? Actually helping her husband. Moon Fairy, I was going to post the info on the Merle colour. Sad this puppy will suffer for what irresponsible backyard breeders and narcissistic decision Lisa made. Dogs are not accessories. I adopted a deer-head chihuahua from Animal Services who came in as a stray, and yes, they come in applehead and deer-head and 3 sizes. Wasn't Lardas's Bella, wasn't she a deer-head? What's her name? I'm blanking on the dog's name. Was it Bella? Bella, Pom Pom, Gucci. Yeah, it was Bella, wasn't it? But I think she was a deerhead chihuahua. And she had a miserable life as well. He is the larger size and is a long-haired chihuahua. I've never seen a long-haired chihuahua. They are stubborn and bossy, and I love him dearly. He was estimated to be 1 year old, and once at the vet, he was assessed to be barely 6 or 7 months old. Ah. Now that he's maturing into an early 2-year-old, he is finally mellowed out. I'm sick about this male puppy. A puppy that in the long run will have genetic issues by greed. Animals deserve better, don't they though? See, that's the thing. I've always wanted a puppy. But when I had the kids, I knew I had too much to do and a puppy would get in the way. I mean, I know most people get puppies for their kids, but anywho, so then I got sick and it's like, now I can't give a puppy a life that it needs. I can't take it out on long walks and all the rest of it. So I made the choice not to have one. People like her and Lardy don't even think, do they? Oh, I want a new thing. Oh, I'm bored of it now. It can just sit in the garden and be bored. Our old house, she definitely got that poor puppy from a puppy mill, and she doesn't care because to her the dog is a disposable accessory. Exactly. Panda, kind of like buying a fake Chanel at full retail. Kinda, yeah. MJ, I'm starting to believe Lisa went rogue when getting Lola. At first I was on board thinking she nagged John to the point that he gave in, but then he wasn't with her at pickup of Lola, and then she said she almost got scammed. Isn't John a computer geek? Like Lisa, she said just recently, why would she almost get scammed if John was in on the decision of buying a puppy? Wouldn't he be able to catch just the mistake? Exactly. Anyway, I bet John did something to piss her off, so this is her way of getting him back, maybe. I wouldn't be at all surprised, MJ. I don't think she told him at all, and I think she's lying when she says, oh, he got her a kitty bed and he did this and he did that, because he's done nothing. He's probably locked himself into his closet, I was going to say then. Locked himself into his office and said, fuck off, I'm not having anything to do with it. Can you? Thank you. Sorry, I need to put the fan on. It's so hot in here. Doop-de-doop-de-doop. Cynthia, those who try to defend Lisa reveal themselves as ignorant, and willingly so. Confirmation bias on their part. If they cannot see Lisa for what she is, pimping, then they themselves need to seek therapy. It would be as though somebody who drinks to excess is being defended by somebody who deep down knows they too might have a problem with alcohol. Jules is the brave one to try and call attention to that those people who are not bright or who suffer from terrible insecurity might be spared from Lisa's influence. I think Jules is tremendously fair in her analysis. Read The Room, Lisa defenders, and then read a book or do something substantial. Thank you, Cynthia. Yeah, I mean, I can put up with people running in going, you're mean, you're fat, you're ugly, you're this, you're that, but it's like, right, well, you're here now. Just watch a couple of videos and see if anything triggers you. And do you know what I mean? I'm actually pointing exactly to what she's doing and they still don't get it. Lisa suffers a mental condition. Not all with an illness look deranged. Look like deranged killers. And why was Lisa getting a gift from Mummy when it should have been her own mother getting a gift around the day called Mother's Day? Exactly. Is that what, do you think that's what she did? She gave away her Mother's Day present to a whingy, whiny 55-year-old daughter. Mrs. Gertz, if you're watching this, please stop. You deserve nice things. You deserve a nice life. Cut the apron strings and tell her to grow the fuck up. Mulder, gotta love Barry Manilow. I do love Barry Manilow. Another great song is Lola by the Kinks. Ah, yeah, I could have put that one in. I didn't think of that. I might save that for later, Mulder. Thank you. L-O-L-A, Lola. Cynthia, notice only... If I put that in, then Lisa might figure out how to spell it as well. No. Noticed only 7 items for sale on Lisa's resale store. I do not watch her channel, but if you look something up, it doesn't count if the view is less than 2 minutes. I only support Jules because I agree so with this community, and Jules puts into words in the most lovely way. Yeah. Ignoring the swearing. Joyce, Lisa doesn't care about any of that. She just wanted a cute prop for her videos. Exactly. And to carry around for people to comment on. That's all. Stupid woman. Mystical Fairies, I feel so sorry for that poor little puppy. Thanks for the video. Thank you, honey, and so do we all. Karen Foster, it's so weird how she wears sweaters in the summer and during the winter she wears spaghetti strap tank tops. Yeah, and she wears fucking boots in the summer and flip-flops in the rain, Karen. Are you new? Your name looks new. I'm just going to add this in case. It was Tech Help's birthday on the 20th. I cannot believe I have a 30-year-old son. How did that happen? I grew up too quick. Valerie, hi Jules. Yes, I'm in California, lol. And what a beautiful love story you have. Thank you. I haven't found the right guy. The rings were just small gifts. USA is full of bad apples, lol. I'm sure he's out there somewhere, Valerie. Don't give up. Bonnie, the puppy is so adorable, but I wish she would have rescued a baby. Yes, she's way too young. By the way, she looks more like a Violet, not a Lola. That would have been a cute name for her. I love Los Angeles. Jules, I know this doesn't have to do with Lisa, but I was laughing my ass off when I saw a video of Lard Asses that she was talking about James, and she made it clear straight to the camera that she sees his comments on your videos about her. We always knew she stalks the bakery and your channel. How many times did she tell her idiots that she never reads anything on the bakery and she never watches your videos? That Sasquatch always slips up and spills it. As you said one time, she just hands it to me. I even remember all the times she said, in a nutshell, my friend's cousin's mother's neighbour reads the bakery and watches Jules and then reports it to me, and I keep telling her that I don't care, I don't want to hear it, because those women are insignificant to me. Has Laurie Beth Langer ever told the truth, even for 24 hours? No, never. Couldn't tell the truth, save a life. Bonnie, yes, it is parvovirus. Thank you. It's horrible. I never want to see a puppy die of that again, ever. Wait, the whole shop was in mourning. It was horrible. Sky Pastel. The poor puppy is terrified. The poor thing needs to feel safe after being ripped away too soon from her family. And this hillbilly is dragging it all over town. Looks like animal cruelty to me. Yep, and us too. Your name looks new too, so I shall stick this. Why does the reply keep thingying? Put this on yours as well, just in case. Because I often wonder, do people ever watch a video of mine, look at the comments and think, God, she's rude. She never answers anyone. Melanie, none of it matters, Jules, as long as it's unusual and gets her attention. So true. Bonnie, we always had car seats for our dogs, except for our pit bull. She had her own seat belt. Can imagine, you're putting me in a child seat. I'm a big dog. Joe, she's just got a dog so she can buy more crap. Exactly. Classy lady, I didn't understand your channel at first. It just popped up. I used to enjoy Lisa videos, but something shifted. I wish those that, you know, even if you liked her, we all liked her at one point, didn't we? I mean, even I thought she was a harmless, nice southern woman until I saw the light. But you know what I mean? It's like, why would I be doing this if it wasn't true? Do you know what I mean? Do people think I just come on here to shout at people for the sheer hell of it? I don't get it. MM, sounds like most of us here. Welcome. KK, You are so miserable. Me? Miserable? I'm never miserable, and if I was, I've got every right to be. Bonnie, so now she's an expert on dogs. She will be like Lardy's dogs. They never go outside. And why would you take her to a doctor's office? I'm surprised they let her. I'm surprised they let her too. Well, crap. Now I won't buy Merit. Yeah, I got a perfume back in the day to see, because it had near enough all the same ingredients as white linen, but it just didn't have that kick to it. But yeah, as soon as she started using Merit, it was like, yep, nope. Wow, I have no words. Yep, she's lying through her teeth. Moon Fairy, my comments have been deleted. From where? Moon Fairy, from her channel or my channel? Because if it's mine, I haven't removed anything. Let me just check the naughty step and see if they shoved you in there for no reason. Oh, hello, there's a few. Is that right? No, I've clicked the wrong thing, haven't I? Held. Yeah, no, there's nobody in there. So, I haven't removed them. What did you say? I wonder what YouTube normally say, don't they? Are you sure you want to say that? They're always doing that to me. Yes, I do. I want to tell her exactly what I think of her. Because I got angry with Katie, what's her name, Hopkins. And I wrote, go fuck yourself. And they're like, are you sure you want to write that? And it was like, yes, I'm a grown-up. I know what I want to say. Stop treating me like a fucking 3-year-old. I'm sorry about that, though, Moon Fairy. I don't know where they've gone. If it was my channel. But just know I didn't remove them. Bonnie, I'm watching this a day late, and I looked at her subbies. Yes, 2,000 a day now. It's 6:35. What is it today? 6:39? I think I looked earlier. Where are we? Doodly-doo. Boo! 639. Psst. As if. Who buys that? 'Cause I fucking don't. I wonder how much all those subscribers have cost her. I didn't say too much when I watched the video because I thought I was just being a nasty butt, but I can't keep my mouth shut anymore. Who the hell does she think she is? Oh, go on, Bonnie. Getting that sweet little baby. She could care less about anything, and that poor baby will be ignored within a matter of time. My God, it might take time away from her shopping addiction. That's why there are so many abandoned fur babies. Now I know there are circumstances where there's no other choice. People can't afford to take care of them, or the owner has passed away. But the shelters are packed with dogs and cats that were so cute when they were little. When I was younger, I volunteered with the shelter. I received a call one day about a family that wanted to show their children the miracle of birth but didn't want the puppies. I lost my cool and started yelling at them. Not too professional. That was the last day I volunteered. Lisa needs to get a reality check, or at least a padded cell. I could go on, but there's no point. She'll never change. No, she won't. Narcs never do, sadly, Bonnie. I bet that was fun up until you had those stupid people contacting you, working in the rescue. I'd love that job, bringing them in and settling them down and making them feel at home and that type of thing, because it must be such an upheaval for them. But yeah, I love working in the pet shop. It was one of that and Butlins are the best jobs I ever had. I don't believe for 1 minute she had that many views on the perfume video. Maybe someone put the video on continual repeat. Maybe. Jane, buying views in my opinion. Bonnie, true. Oh, what a tangled web we weave when we practice to deceive. And she's supposed to be a fucking Christian. I shouldn't say that, should I? Keep not swear before the word Christian. It sounds... Anyhow. SM sucks. Yep, if her mouth is moving, 80% of what comes out is lies or exaggerations. Bonnie, to lie like that is pathetic. Sammy, she buys views, well-known fact. Yep. And subscribers and everything else. Bonnie, I wish companies would realise that. She doesn't deserve all the PR. She could at least do a giveaway with her faithful subbies, but no, she's a hoarder. And that's the thing, she doesn't even show it or explain it or use it on camera or anything. I know they say PR is sent with no strings attached and you don't have to do this, that and the other. But it's just a thank you for getting all this shit for free just to show it. She doesn't, oh, I like this one, and the rest gets ignored. We might like another one if you fucking dared to show it to us. Can't bear it, really can't. Ooh, YouTube thought this should go up twice. Has anyone else had their comments removed? I just want to make sure that... See if it's a thing that's happening on my channel. I can go to help and tell them that it's happening. I thought in another video she was talking about her all-time favourite bronzer and it wasn't Merit. No, it's whatever she's fucking using at the time, isn't it? Patty Cakes. Her favourite bronzer is by Chanel. She's stated it repeatedly in past videos. Physicians Formula has come out with the dupe for Chanel. I got one. Is it the Chanel Tan Soleil de Chanel or whatever the fuck it was? The like cream one in a tub. Because who had a dupe for that I got that I haven't even opened? Do you know? I should have a garage sale and just sell everything because... Anywho, it looked exactly like it and it was in the same packaging and it was like CoverGirl or something like that. And it's like, oh, but she has to have the Chanel one. I watched loads of girls use the dupe and they said there was no difference. Bonnie, she's such a liar. Yep, that's why her nose is so long. Mystical Fairies, I think her favourite is by whatever brand is paying her that day. Exactly. Mystical Fairies, oh, most definitely. Yeah, isn't it true? Doopy-doopy-doop. Bonnie, 406. I never noticed before, but she has really mean eyes. Yeah, horrible eyes. She looks through you. Look at them. Nasty. Nasty, horrible, tiny, witchy little eyes. Or else the lights are on, but no one's home. That as well. Linda, Lisa sold her soul, but somehow it remains inside her, dark and evil. If you've been around, you know the horrid things she's done to her children and pets, and not only talks about it, but laughs while doing so. I know, it's insane. My mum, I've said this before, but if you're new, you won't have heard. My mum came here for a visit, and she was like, oh, tell Jed that really funny story when I had a carving knife to your throat. It's like... Really? Oh yeah, it was hysterical. It was a fucking, you know, one of them knives with the two pointy things at the top, and then it was serrated. It was really fucking... And she lost her shit. I was washing up and it wasn't perfect in her eyes, and she had it here. Is that washed? Is it washed? And I had to back out of the house. And it's like she thinks it's a funny story to share at dinner parties or something. Narcs are fucking weird, I'm telling you. Bonnie, I watched her for years, starting around her Mac collection and then got irritated. I knew she was mean, but I never noticed her eyes before. It made the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. It's creepy. Kismet, Cruella de Vil, isn't she though? Talking of hairs standing up, I got goosebumps today. I was on X before I started this. Let's see if it's still there. Oh, she's funny. I need to keep her and put her in when we're having a bad day. Should we watch this one halfway through this? Because it is funny. But I watched this woman on a thingy. I don't know what it's called. I will find it because I sent it to Jed to watch. And she played Hotel California. And it was every hair on my body stood on end. Total goosebumps. But this girl's ever so funny. Are we ready?
Yes.
I am address.
Can you say your address?
I am address.
No. I meant say your address.
You are address?
No, you don't understand what I'm trying to say.
Ah, no, sorry, I don't understand because sorry, I don't speak English very well. I speak English 50-50.
So where do you live?
Ah, okay, so if I am a dress, I live in a closet.
You have a mental issue.
No, I don't have metal shoes. My shoes are like Adidas.
Can you say...
I love it when they do that. Right. Give me 2 seconds, I'll find it and come back. Right, it's on a account called Timeless Music. This is Moyan. I don't know if that's the person or what she's playing, but I'll just stick it in the middle for you to hear it, and then you can look it up if you're bothered to you want to listen. But it's beautiful, really is. And she does all that on her own. It's like Ed Sheeran with the loop pedal. She starts off making the, what do you call them, the drums sound and a rattly thing and whatever, and she starts all that, and then she goes over and she plays the thing. What is that called? It's amazing. But yeah, I've got goosebumps again. It's there's something about music, isn't there? Right, where were we? Moon Fairy, she just had all those laser treatments, and meanwhile she's touching her skin while applying all that with ferocity. Her hair is so thin you can see through it. I didn't get that fucking pointing, oh, it's look, it's like this. That fucking hurts me, and I'm not swollen. I don't know what she's thinking. Bonnie, I was wondering the same thing. She's fucking insane. Like we keep saying, batshit bonkers. Ooh, this is a nice long one. SM sucks. Lies and more lies. Her decision to improve her skin started with her shock dinner with the younger women in Austin. Those women have been caring for their skin for years. The ones who probably never laid out and baked themselves. Exactly. Bonnie, I agree. She's so jealous of younger women that took care of themselves. Exactly. Sammy. Yep, another YouTube posted unfiltered video of her. Her was so thin, her skin so bad, her face so puffed up, she can't stand the way she looks. Who posted it, Sammy? Give us a shout and I'll go and get it and put it in a video. Hair was so thin, right? I thought that's what you were trying to say. I hate my hair, but I wouldn't lose my shit over somebody having better hair than me. Like I've said, madam, she's got the thickest, strongest hair that I had to cut, and I hate having to cut it, but it's a pain in the ass to wash and dry and whatever. It was past her ass, so I cut it not so long ago, but it's back down past her shoulder already. And it's like when I put a bobble on her, if I get it around her ponytail twice, it's something. Mine, 8 times I can wind a bobble around my fucking hair. It's so thin. It's just something you have to put up with. Do you know what I mean? We're given, it's like I could sit and moan about having thin hair, but I've got good skin. So that's the trade-off, isn't it? You trade one for the other. You can't expect to have absolutely everything. It's not normal. Bonnie, it is. I wish she would just be honest and say, I screwed my hair up. I guess that's not her MO because she thinks she's perfect. Exactly. She has to have an excuse for it. She can't just say it was me. I bleached it too often. Sammy, she never had thick hair, and at her age it's getting thinner. That's what happens, sadly. Pardon me. Bonnie, it is. Wonder how she'll be when she's 70. Joyce, absolutely. That trip to Austin did quite a number on her, didn't it, though? And then she made it worse, dressing like one of the Golden Girls with her fucking pimp chain. Sammy, Lisa needs to face she will never ever be 30 again. Her days are over. Exactly. And the thing was, she was always thin, and she thought she was good looking, and she was very happy, so she's had a decent life. Some of us haven't. Some of us never got to enjoy our 20s and 30s or teenage years because we were being harassed and told shit all our lives. But she's got beautiful parents that dote on her. She's had a wonderful life and she's still not fucking happy. Can't win with some people. Heck, she looks around 63, now at 70 for sure. She's over. Elizabeth thinks she's 95. She's actually 55, but do you know what I mean? Bonnie, you're right. She needs to feel grateful for her age. Some people never get to that age. Exactly. Like Jed was convinced he was going to die at 29 because his biological dad did from testicular cancer. And when he got to 30, he was like, what the fuck? He was so happy. Helen, what a twat she is. That's right, Helen. Relying on ChatGPT to give her skincare advice instead of an expert. Anything to sell some crap, as it's all about the coin, isn't it though? Jane, whoo! Someone needs to explain those nostrils. What's going on there? Anyone? She's always had huge nostrils. It's just the angle that she happened to be at. Lavanity thinks you're funny. Suzanne Ann, I noticed that too. The one on the left is sunken in. SM sucks. I noticed years ago. I don't remember ever seeing in real life or images nostrils that huge on a woman's nose. Claire, poor chat GPT. I await the news in the next month or so that it has taken early retirement due to work stress. We had a collection in the office for chat. It just couldn't cope anymore. We're sending it off to somewhere to recuperate for a month. Linda, lol. School fairies, I think chat may need overtime and hazard pay. Poor chat. Cynthia, she cannot pull her hair away from her face because Lisa cannot tolerate the self that she sees. She has to cover and distort and buy and lie in order to run from the black emptiness that defies her. She's never been loved for who she is, and now she had no clue how to deal with her mental instability. She just wants to keep busy being all about herself, and as a narc, there's nowhere else for her to go. I don't know, do you not think John loves her for her? Or do you think John just married her because he wanted children? Lisa has spent her whole life pretending to appear as worthy of love, but she doesn't have any self-worth. She's frantically chasing those compliments. Sometimes people give a compliment just to be kind, not because they want to be you, Lisa. It pains me how ignorant Lisa is. She really ignored all educational opportunities, and she's going to keep her daughter uneducated as well, so that B doesn't show her up. Healthy parents want more for their children, not less. Exactly. Helen, she's sick again this week, FYI. Sadly, Chuck has removed his Merle videos from his channel. He is so very talented. Enjoyed this post. Thank you, Helen. Maybe it's the AI. I'm just wondering if maybe YouTube said something about the use of AI, or has she gone on the rampage and had them removed? Because I heard she got a couple of channels shut down. So, Moon Fairy. In other words, a different type of filler, unlike the others that are hyaluronic acid. This creates an irritating environment to create collagen. Not just another filler. Sculpture is a biostimulatory... I'm having a bad day today. Biostimulatory aesthetic injectable that helps stimulate your own natural collagen production to smooth facial wrinkles and improve skin tightness, revealing a refreshed looking you. 125. Yes, she thinks and believes we're all stupid. The original studies and approval was based on HIV patients to create volume. Oh, now I never knew that. Bonnie, her hair really looks stringy today. Carolina, I noticed that too. No halo today. Bonnie, nope. Malva, the ends look like they went through a paper shredder. Bonnie, that's a great description. That just reminds me of what's his name, Graham Norton, on the thing the other night. Eurovision. He says, oh, when she comes out, the young girl, she looks like they put her through the paper shredder and then asked her to change the toner on the printer. It's like, pull her outfit apart, why don't you, Graham? Bonnie, 1657 to 59. Did she just hint that Merritt wasn't as glamorous as she used to be? She's just appalling.
That don't have a little bit of glamour and that aren't really nice. So it's just been the perfect, just in between for me. And
in between. Do you know what? I don't fucking care for Merritt. I really don't. Do you know what I mean? If it was a new company that was just finding their feet and they didn't know about checking who to send PR to, I'd say, oh, you know, no, fuck off. You chose her. You got in bed with her. You're welcome. Classy lady. Yes, she said it was her go-between. Not sure what that means. Patty cakes. Chat GPT is $19.99 a month. God only knows how many times she uses it a day. Then again, what's another 20 to her? Wouldn't she just use the free version? No, probably not. Pardon me. Jane, I only recovered. Then you can wash the fucker off. Oh my God, Jules. I'm old and I can't be falling out of the shaking bed. Give Bowie a hug from me. I heard you gave him a bit of a shock too. You should know by now. Strap yourself in. Moon Fairy, me again. Any time. I've told you all. You can leave as many comments as you like. She looks and sounds like someone who is on the verge of a nervous breakdown. She does, doesn't she? There's something amiss. Panda, mad cow disease. Mystical fairies, and we are witnessing it in real time, sadly. It was that got me as well when she said, oh, I'm really glad we did that. I'm really glad we did that. We did what? We didn't do anything, and what the fuck did you do? Cynthia, remember the bruise on her wrist? She was so worried about hiding it that she changed her outfit. So much for making it worse by hiding it. Lisa needs to just accept that she has nothing of value to add to the world. Exactly. Bonnie, wait, the procedures that she had done were to improve her skin. Is she saying that her face shape has changed because of the swelling, or did she have a little nip and tuck? That's the $64,000 question, isn't it? Anyone heard of Nakery Beauty? They're a new one on QVC. Zoom! She's claiming the sculptress swelled up her face. It's pretty obvious. She also had lip injections and more done that she didn't disclose. Exactly. Oh, I tell you guys everything. Yeah, of course you do. Bonnie, sculpture is gradual. You need to have it numerous times. I don't know. Maybe she taught them into doing more than they should. Her face has changed way too much. And yes, she did have lip injections. If she doesn't stop, she will change her entire face, and not in a good way. And that's the thing. It's like, I want to look like me. Well, if you keep fuck-arsing about, you won't. Bo, why was she filming on Mother's Day instead of taking the entire day off from social media and enjoying the day with family? Exactly. Or taking flowers and a meal and something round to her mum and spending the day with her. No, God, no. Even without makeup, she looks much better under all the lights and filters than she does without makeup under bathroom lights. Panda, you're no longer producing collagen at her age. What the hell is she talking about? Sculpture my ass. She had hardcore filler injections. The large mass on her cheeks isn't from a laser treatment. See, I'm glad you lot know all this. Suzanne Ann says, on target. Melanie, hey Lisa, the Joker called. He wants his mouth back. Moon Fairy's laughing, and so is Suzanne Ann. Bo, not gonna lie, I use Chat GPT, free version only, to ask or research about a lot of things that are not health or beauty related. It's a powerful AI tool as well as Google's AI tool. Yeah, but it wasn't made for dumbasses like her to go, oh, should I wash my face twice today, Chat? Or do you think once will do? And do I use the foamy one or the gel one. My friend Tracy, she's an interior designer. She said, do you know what I mean? That's not what it's there for. Melanie, hey Lisa, Mr. Magoo called. What's his eyes back? Waldo! I love Mr. Magoo. I've got a Mr. Magoo. It's not a Funko Pop, but Jed bought it for me. It's one of those little things, and he's got a wobbly head. It's so cute. I love Mr. Magoo. It used to be one of my favourite cartoons when I was little. That and Mary Mungo and Midge, because I lived in a tower block. Yeah, look it up. It was thrilling. Melissa, as if she wasn't already wasteful enough, now she's using ChatGPT for simple questions that can be easily answered by reading directly from the package or Googling. We are officially doomed as a society, aren't we though? Sugar Mum, you're so funny. Your sense of humour is priceless. Thank you very much, Sugar Mum. Very kind of you. I hope you're hanging around. Join the group. You'll be very welcome. Carolina, Jules is the best. Thank you, honey. Tracy, she's inspired by AI generated images. Hello, they're not real. Jesus Christ. I know, it's scary. Wildflower, she needs to have someone whack that ganglion cyst with a big hardback book. Anyone want to volunteer? Please, can I? I'm not sure if I've seen you before, Wildflower, so just in case. And don't be upset if you have, and I've forgotten because I've got a head like a sieve. She said that right at the very beginning when she found out it was a ganglion cyst. I'm not going to have it smacked with a book. That's just an old wives' tale. No, that's what they did. Fuckwit. Wildflower, 546. I think James was going for the word donate, but either talk to text got it wrong, or that's a hell of a typo. I wonder what that was. I'm thinking give or donate, but I don't know what eat, send, set. Anyway, a lot of money to these causes. Right, so probably was donate, and it says she don't eat a lot. I think it was text to speak. I think he said before that's what he's using. Thank you, Wildflower. Linda, just another affirmation. This woman smashed her crackers decades ago. Scary makeup. Good Lord. Sandpiper Lane, this broad is tripping. Melanie, she said she sends pictures of herself to ChatGPT. She thinks she's being current, but she's just making a bigger ass of herself. I bet Icky LaRue doesn't need chat. Poor Nikki. Mystical Fairies. Doesn't surprise me that she sends pics of herself to ChatGPT. Yeah, she's waiting for compliments from chat, isn't she? Moon Fairies laughing. Joyce. Nikki is 15 years younger and Lisa J is 13 years younger than Lisa. And Lisa at 55 is trying to compete with them. Ever since she came back from Austin, she's had procedure after procedure done to look as young as they are. Newsflash, Lisa, you'll never look as young as they do. Exactly. MJ, 3051, sculpture is filler, you fucking liar.
Is not filler. It's put in your face with...
Oh, and she thinks she's so clever, doesn't she? It does stimulate collagen, but it is still a filler, you lying bitch. Wow, she actually is delusional. Shake my head. Yeah, totally. Tracy, 55 years cooking on the beach. Jules, you're hilarious. But that's what she did. MJ, wait, 3249. Didn't her title say minimal makeup?
And I mean, I'm going to do some extra this today. And then down. Yep. Okay? See how...
She will never go minimal. Didn't she say she was wearing makeup in elementary school? Again, delusional. Tracy, she likes full coverage because she knows she's not naturally pretty, so she has to manufacture her version of pretty with makeup. Coco, such a vulgar woman, and she thinks she's such an authority on everything. You said she's 633,000 subs. Now it says 635. Now it's 639, Coco. She's buying them up. Views are way down. I think she has lost a lot of loyal followers with her deceit. She would have been better off leaving her subscriber amount as is. Yeah, but then she wouldn't get all the free PR, would she? Moon Fairy, I so agree. Classy lady, true. I know someone who has 72,000 subscribers and gets more views and likes. I find Lisa an interesting study, isn't she though? Coco, when she announced her Patreon channel and many of her loyal subscribers were upset and let down and let her know, instead of replying back, thanking them and letting them know she understood their feelings, where are we? She got mad at them. Her first video title had I'm okay. Not a thought in her head about how they felt, and I think those subscribers really liked Lisa. That was when her sub count started going down, and I think that made her mad, and suddenly that's when she started buying subscribers. It never occurred to her those people commenting liked her. She could have handled it better. She could have handled everything better, but she doesn't know how, because she's always right, because she's a narc. And she thought, oh, everyone else is doing Patreon, I'll do that, I'll make loads of money. No, because you can't put the work in. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, I know, I'll have membership. And then I'll moan about having to do an extra video a month. Oh, I know, I'll be a life coach. Oh, and nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Really? What a surprise. SM sucks. Narcissists don't cope with being questioned in any way. Exactly. And what? God forbid you tell them they're wrong. Highly caffeinated. There is no way she got that many views. I don't know how long it's been up. So, let me have a look. We'll see over how many years it was for her to get that many. Do, do, do. 4 years ago. So it's taken her 4 years to get 230,000 views, yet she's got 639,000 subscribers. Yeah, of course. Sure, Jan. Valerie, we know how to put on a contour, for heaven's sake, and all of them procedures are for us. Yeah, she's so kind, isn't she, Valerie? Classy lady, I know, lol, she does all this for us. Hang on a second, I'll be back in a sec. Stupid itchy nose. It's driving me mad. Oh, put that up twice. Valerie, so many procedures, she's obsessed, so insecure. I'm in 60 seconds and nothing done. Oh, I'm in my 60s and nothing done. Snap, Valerie. But she was having procedures done before she even came on YouTube. Woman's obsessed. Pardon me. Suzanne Ann, same. I'm 64 and have stayed out of the sun for many years now. Helps, doesn't it, being a vampire? Classy lady, same here. I take reasonable care of my skin but have accepted the aging process. I'm super healthy and that's important. Yep. I'd rather have wrinkles and health than the other way around. Lourdes, I still apply my foundation with my God-given fingers and it looks fine. Fingers don't absorb foundation, so I don't have to use as much foundation, just a few dots. I have brushes and sponges but still prefer fingers. Yeah, I used to always do it with my fingers until I started using Bare Minerals. You can't really put a powder foundation on with your fingers, sadly. Classy lady, me too. It's quicker. It is. It's a lot quicker than faffing about with a brush. I remember the first time I saw somebody put makeup on with a brush was when I started watching Smashbox on QVC, and it was like, wow, do people actually do that? That's when I learned people use brown eyeshadow. I never knew. Honestly, I lived in a bubble, didn't I? Lourdes, maybe Merritt was letting her know that it's time to tone down her makeup to a more natural look. She's not going to like it. Exactly, and she's not going to wear it again, is she? Piggy loves Ollie. Whatever this look is, she does not look good. Lourdes, I have a lower eyelid too. I know, who knew? Mad, isn't it? Moon Fairy, me too. Diane, I'm having a hard time remembering people who don't. Mystical Fairies, 338. If my face was swollen, red and irritated like that, I would not be putting a ton of makeup on. Snap.
Okay, so let's just get started and we will talk this through.
Lourdes, that bruise is really bothering her, isn't it? She keeps bringing it up and we can't bloody see it. I don't know what she's going on about. Did John give her a smack in the jaw or something? Because I know when I went down to get tech help from school and I had that bruise from the dentist, near on everyone thought it was Jed. No matter what you say, they still thought it was him. So I'm wondering if something happened and she's trying to cover it up with saying it's the work she's had done. Sorry, this is getting on my wick today. Why are you stuck? Thank you. Sorry, Mystical Fairies, I thought she was vain before, but it's on a whole new level now. Also, 557, has she had lip fillers again? Yep.
Merit Beauty that I love.
It's clear as day. You can see where she's been injected. But she's going to lie through her teeth and say she hasn't. Mystical Fairies, 825. Really?
And I'll put some pictures in here if I can find them where I actually chat GPT'd. And this is what I would do. Each product I would...
Really? Can't even make her own decisions now. She has to ask chat. Too bad if she's ever faced with life and death decisions. Mulver. Doctor, Lisa, you need to turn in your advanced healthcare directive. Lisa, chat hasn't made a decision yet. Mulver's... sorry, Mystical Fairies is laughing at you, Mulver. Not with you, not at you. Chat said... She's so busy in her office, isn't she? Chatting away to chat and getting him to make AI women that she can aspire to be. Sylvia, she doesn't use those products. No, she just did for the video and that's it. Never be seen again. Mystical Fairies, only when merit pays her, it seems. Exactly. Mystical Fairies, 1417. Well, there's a mind-blowing question to ask chat.
Like mine. And I was thinking too...
For skin like yours. Oh, don't worry about our skin. Can I use this today? Really? Question to ask chat. Pissed myself laughing when I read that one when it came onto the screen. I'm starting to feel sorry for chat. Yeah, me too. 3647. Is she having a midlife crisis? What on earth happened in Austin? Something has triggered all this.
I'm going to show you that you can feel my cheeks like move when I go up and down the stairs. My legs too. I won't even tell you.
What is she on? Zoom. She saw those women at Lisa J's house and got jealous of their looks. Classy lady, there comes a time in life, no matter how much money you spend, you're an older woman. Stores treat you different. I'm sure she felt it at this get-together. It's just different. It's a transition. She can't cope with getting older, though. Piggy loves Ollie. Ah, would you stop, Nose? It would help this woman a lot to get out of the mirror and get off YouTube. She's totally and wholly and singularly consumed and obsessed with her appearance and nothing more. No matter what she says and what stories she tells, she doesn't care about anything else. And if someone truly cared about her, they would get her professional help. That's what I've been saying for years, Piggy. It's obvious her family don't give a shit, because if she was related to me, I would drag her down to a fucking padded cell and a therapist, and say, for God's sake, somebody do something with her. Zoom! She is surrounded by enablers, isn't she, though? They're all terrified of her for some reason, and I don't know why. Mulver, 219. It was Will's. She swiped it from his room. Understand why she's got half-clad women on her walls. poor Will's not allowed to have half-clad women on his walls. Vegan calabash, minimal. Yeah, okay. Joyce, this is their instant glow serum, and as you can see, it's a serum. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Mystical Fairies, 5505. Lisa should see the lipstick I'm wearing today. Then, matte lipstick in Cyber. It's a deep purple colour. Love it. I bet it's beautiful. Funnily enough, I'm not scared of dark lipstick colours. No, you and me both, Mystical Fairies.
Cowboy, because I don't want you to be scared of any of these darker colors. I want you to be
intrigued. Whatever. Finally made it to the end. Thanks for the laughs. Thank you, honey. Matt. She thinks and acts like she's 25 still. It's so pathetic. Fucking embarrassing, isn't it, though? She truly has no self-awareness or shame. It's sad. Very. Claudia, has she always been like this? Yep. Is the short answer. She's a narcissist, Claudia, and they're all the same all their life. Fucking insane. Zoom. Yes, but narcissists fear aging because they're losing their ability to receive as much power and control as they used to receive. She's terrified of her wrinkles and sunspots and obsessed with her appearance. She's what's known as an unaware somatic narcissist. Somatic, I keep saying semantic. Somatic narcissists. Somatics are obsessed with their looks. Narcs get meaner and more desperate with age. Oh, and I know that so well. Mulver, you mean stupid? Yes. Mulver, she wants so much to look like the AI women in the photos, but no amount of contouring will give her high cheekbones and great bone structure. She just looks like a middle-aged woman with bad skin who applied a mustard-coloured makeup and painted brown stripes down her nose and below her cheeks. I've seen drag queens with better contour application, and they know they're not trying to fool anyone. I love watching drag makeup, they're so good. Mulver, 5756. I wasn't expecting secretly getting drunk. Stop. They've known since they were fucking 18, piss-assing around with makeup in their bedroom with their mates, playing records and secretly getting drunk. Just stop. See, the thing is, the legal age for drinking here is 18. It's not 21. So, thanks for the belly laugh. My older sisters snuck in beer and played with makeup while listening to Derek and the Dominoes and Led Zeppelin. Good for them. And did you carry on the tradition, Mulver? Kismet, her skin is oversensitive because of all the treatments, lotions, actives, etc. She will never learn. What the fuck will she do in the sun this summer after peeling her skin off? That thought obviously did not cross her peanut brain. Oh, she's going on about going to the fucking summer house, isn't she? And oh, what she's going to wear on the porch, and she's going to sit in the kabuki. What is it? That fucking tent thing. And a cover up for her swimsuit. Why are you wearing a swimsuit in the sun, in the heat of the summer, when you've just had all this work done? No halo today. We need to think of a name for the halo. We do. Joe, the AI older woman pictures inspired her to do what? Put more contour on, Joe, I think. Mulver, she just had filler injected into her temples to fill out the hollowness. So what does the genius do next? Applies contour to create a shadow. Whatever makes sense, she'll do the opposite. Classy lady, I just said this to someone else. Gets filler to contour it away. I know, pointless. Melanie, if I hear her high pitch one more time, Jules, you need to make one of your shorts with her humming. It takes so long though to catch them. It's like when she does a load of stupid things in one video, it's quite easy, but when I have to watch several videos to find a small thing, it's like, no, I really don't want to have to watch her again. But if she does a few of them in a video, I'll catch them and do it for you. Melanie, take what you want from the buffet. Thank you, Sensi Dumbone. Panda's in the desert. She's a mess. Look at that stringy hair. Thanks for the video, Jules. You're very welcome, hon. Classy lady. She's so full of it. She has never talked about Merit Beauty. She will definitely copy whatever she likes. Merit, pardon me, has sponsored everyone. Long. She's going quickly all of a sudden. When you see videos of just a couple of years ago, sorry, she's aging quickly all of a sudden when you see videos of just a couple of years ago. It happens. Her video does not inspire me to try their products. I've seen other ones that have. Curious to see if they continue this relationship. I find Lisa an interesting study. I do not like the dark liner look with light lipstick. It seems very dated and looks terrible in person. Yes, but she's still living in the 90s, isn't she? Linda, I'm not buying what she's selling here. I don't think anybody is, are they? I'm into small brands, vegan, non-animal testing, etc, etc. I will not mention my favourites for fear of Lisa running out and buying a few items and ruining it for me. Yes, it. However, I must say this brand does not test on animals, nor do they sell to mainland China. NARS was once in the group of not selling to China, but then decided to do so in 2017. Why does that matter? Well, to sell in mainland China, you must test on animals. Fact. I was a NARS gal. I thought it was a case of if you sold to China, you had to be aware that they may test your stuff. I didn't realise I know China does, with all their things, they test on animals, but I wasn't sure if... Ignore me. Because I heard somebody saying it in a video once. Anyway. Diane, she doesn't care about animal testing at all. She'd better not even try that one. No, Brooke does, though. She makes fun of Brooke. Oh, she's into all the cruelty-free stuff. Yeah, just about sums you up, Lisa. Kathleen. Is it April Kathleen? Are they two names, or is April your birthday month and Kathleen's your name? I absolutely do not believe she didn't get filler in her face and lips. To me, she looks completely different, and it's not just a laser. Even Jed said, what the fuck has she had done to her face? And it's like, yep. Bijou agrees with you 100%. Sylvia, she's using heavy makeup for us. Lol. Sandra Halleck, 509. Weird swelling, I'll say.
Swollen. That was the weirdest swelling I have ever experienced. The way it was like a puzzle piece.
Yeah, who swells like that? Nobody. I've had all types of lasers and V-beam, had at least downtime. Sorry, I've had all types of lasers and V-beam had the least downtime and swelling. Seems more like she had some kind of plasma or sculpture in these newly pumped up cheeks. Let me guess, she'll just keep saying she's swollen on every video for the next 6 months. Yep. Lie, lie and lie again. Bijou, you can bet on that, lol. See, I love it when there's people here that have had the thing done that she's had done and they know damn well that she's lying through her teeth. Nikki. It's blatantly obvious that she's had lip fillers, which makes me go to think that she's had cheek fillers recently as well. She's trying desperately to be what she's not, and that's in her 20s. You can see her and hear her getting more obsessed and frustrated and trying to work out the magic formula in her head. Sad, really. Diane, yes, she's mentioned sculpture treatments, which is a filler, even though she says it isn't. Does she really think, right, that the kind of people that watch her don't know that? Because I said once to Jed, I said, why the fuck are these people watching her? Why can't they see what we see? And he said, because they're the same as her. So that would follow that they are ones that want to do all this shit to their face as well. And many of them probably have. So they know what it does and what it doesn't do. Why does no one ever pull her on it? Or is it just that she's quick to the comments again, having them deleted? Sandra, 1653. What a snobby thing to say. Oh, that's Lisa all over. Snobby.
Things that are so... I don't identify with things that don't have a little bit of glamour and that aren't really nice. So it's just been the...
Yep. Nose so high in the air, it's a wonder she can see where she's going. Moon Fairy. Her makeup application and look is terribly outdated. She doesn't have set back eyes, just very small eyes in comparison to the rest of her face. The nose is also very long and the tip is bulbous. Classy Lady. It truly is dated. As I'm getting older, I'm minimising it. I did think it was funny that she gets filler, then contours it away. Lol. Kinda defeats the point. Doesn't it though? Be-doop, be-doop, be-doop. Linda, one more thing. You missed a good insert while she zoned out over her cowboy fantasy. Country and western song. What's you gonna do with a cowboy? I don't think I've heard that one. Well, I can see you got your eye on this old cowboy, and I can tell you never had one for your own. No, you've never been round one. Now you're thinking that you found one, and it might be kind of fun to take him home. Who sings this? I need to look it up. You giggle every time that I say yes, ma'am, and I get this feeling if I held you tight, you'd be seeing his and hers, buckles, boots and spurs, but that's a feeling you'll get overnight. 'Cause what you gonna do with a cowboy when that old rooster crows at dawn and he's lying there instead of getting out of bed and putting on his boots and getting gone? What you gonna do when he says honey? Well, I got a half a mind to say, what you gonna do with a cowboy when he don't saddle up and ride away? That sounds like a really cool song. I'm gonna have to look it up. Let me do it now before I forget. Chris Ledoux. He's one of Garth Brooks' favourites, isn't he, Chris Ledoux? Thanks for that. She'll go and have a listen afterwards. Karina, 540. Because she loves peanut butter, she always wants to look yummy. See, look, she's light there. Why does she insist on putting dark yellow foundation on? Helen, she's definitely had filler in her lips as they are so overblown. Not to mention all the other filler she's had. It looks awful. To quote Dum Dum, bruises look worse when you try to hide them. I mean, if you had to. What a stupid and ignorant thing to say. That's her in a nutshell, stupid and ignorant, Helen. Audra, there is something wrong with this nitwit woman. Yeah, there's a lot wrong with her, Audra. I think you might be new, just in case. Shelley, Lisa shows who she really is when she tells a sales associate before she makes a decision she's going to go to another store. If she had money, she would buy and still go to another store. It's messed up because this sales associate has worked hard for her. Exactly. She doesn't care. Nikki Lou. She is such a backwards hillbilly. How has she any followers? How she has any followers is beyond me. You and me both, Nikki. Shelley, she won't wear her hair down or pull back on the sides because she's had a neck and lower facelift at some point. She would have healed from that within 2 weeks. It's not a deep plain facelift that takes longer to heal. When she did the jewellery video, you could see the scars on front of her ear and her earlobes are too close to her jawline. Well, she did have 2 weeks off when she had her eyes done. So do you reckon she had that done at the same time? Sarah. Oh wow, I used to watch her. She seemed so unstable back then. She still is. She lived in Boston and moved to California, I think, 10 years ago. Surprised she's still around. She dropped off the scene for a while and now she's come back trying to pretend she's a sweet old lady with dogs. And we know that the mask will slip soon enough. She wore wigs 10 years ago too. Lol, she has almost no hair. That's the thing, I don't know why she didn't just get a wig instead of fucking extensions pulling on what little hair she has. That's silly. Karina, it's weird how Lisa is always in a secret competition with other women. I know. Zoom. All she does is copy other people. It's creepy. Yeah, because they've got no sense of self. She can't get dressed unless she's seen someone else wear it. Bella, what's sculpted? Nothing stands out on her face as sculpted. She has no cheekbones. Everything runs together. To me, this makeup ages her even more than ever. It makes her look tired. Eek. Lisa, please get some makeup on. You're scaring me. She still has major filters going on that you can't even see that hole in her nose. Oh, but she doesn't use filters. Helen, what a pathetic person. Raccoon eyes are so ridiculous. I know, she puts them on deliberately, doesn't she? It's quite sad, really. Diane, I'm starting to feel like a serial commentator, Jules. You can be a serial commentator all you like, Diane. This skincare thing has taken her from low credibility to zero credibility. She's getting worse than she was with her hair care obsession. She uses products once or twice, then makes gross generalizations. Her idea of research is asking random people's opinions in addition to chat. How about asking the dog breeder for suggestions about raising your dog? I didn't even finish this video yet, but I see how it's going. She's desperately trying to create her same look as always, but pretending it's a different one by using different products and applying them with a lighter hand. Bomb. Bomb. It annoys the shit out of me also. I'm glad I'm not alone. My husband suggests that I don't watch her anymore. The only reason I ever did was that she has some low-cost clothing suggestions. She has some low-cost clothing suggestions, sorry. And I've gotten some good ones from her. Her short-term memory is disintegrating. If it were me, I would be extremely concerned. Oh no, you can't go away now. Tell your husband you're watching me, not her. Tracy, I'm naive to how this scam works. Anybody else know? There is just no way in hell her subs have increased to this number. Not near enough views per video. And she never acknowledges new subs and thanks them, or reminds viewers to subscribe. Bullshit. Yep, she's just buying them all and hoping we won't notice, Tracy. Classy lady. When she hit 500,000, everyone in the comments was congratulating her and she didn't say anything. No giveaway, nothing. Panda. You can buy subs and chatbots off numerous sites. Google it. YouTube pays for views, not subs, so they're complicit with the fraudulent activity, even though it's against their own policies. The reality is Lisa doesn't have 10% of her fake subscribers watching or interacting. The math isn't mathing, and her gullibles aren't the brightest. Right, and she promptly deleted all comments regarding buying subscribers. Yep. How stupid does she think people are, though? Wonder, that thumbnail was frightening. Her face is frightening. Mystical fairies, isn't it? She handed it to me. 27:10 to 20. It's not your hair then, is it?
Just want to brush my hair.
It's not your hair though, is it? It isn't though. I'd say I want to brush my extensions. I'd never pretend it was my hair. Seriously had me giggling so much I had to replay it a couple of times. Jules, I think you're funnier making fun of Lardy than Lisa. No, it's a tie. Oh, and Rod Stewart and Meatloaf, funny as hell, and so right on. Mystical Fairies is laughing. Yeah, it was my friend that says, you know that woman you do videos on that looks like Meatloaf? Jin K. Remember Laurie had 2 vaccines also besides all her other treatments she's had. I love Los Angeles. I'm older than Lardass and I've had a total of 4 vaccines. So has everyone in the family, and extend that out to all of our friends. Not one of us has ever had any side effects, illness, symptoms or medical issues after the vaccines. Wanda. Anyone that is truly ill doesn't want to be sick. As far as Lardass, I don't believe it was her gallbladder. I believe her doctors were sick of her coming to them every week and they said, fuck it, what can we do that is minor surgery that will get her off our arse? When I worked for an orthopaedic surgeon for 9 years, we had problem patients that would not listen or believe they had nothing wrong with them. So sometimes you just have to say, okay, yes, you are sick, blah, blah, blah. Or tell them don't come back and risk getting sued. And if she were that sick, she wouldn't feel like being on fucking YouTube. Nobody. She's such a fraud, and if you ask me, she's looking for pain meds. Yes, she's doing her usual rounds. She's withdrawing and she wants more. Allegedly, don't come for me. Man, did they actually operate on people who didn't need it just to shut them up? Wonder. Or they are having some symptoms but will not take treatment options as their treatment, and what the patient wants is the extreme treatment for the problem, and they'll not be satisfied with nothing else. They'll be in the office every other day calling, needing more medicine until surgery is done. Now I'm not talking about major open heart surgery or anything like that. Gallbladder done, laparoscope, joint surgery done, laparoscope. Any surgery is serious and has a risk, but some are a lot more serious than others. I went to TikTok and typed in gallbladder, and there are millions of videos. That's obviously where she's got it from. Because then she said, she gave herself away. She went, oh, I'm doing day 2. People like that. Well, I like to watch that. Yeah, we know, Lardy. Looking for a new illness that you haven't got. Tracy, undercarriage. Oh my God, you have me cracking up so bad. She very nearly did show it though, didn't she? Helen, first time here, having never seen this woman before, it was immediately clear that something's way off. Just wait until the medical bills start rolling in. Enjoyed your narration, had a good laugh. Welcome aboard, Helen. I thought. I hope you stay and make friends with all the lovely ladies and gents here. Oh, there's something seriously off with her. Watch a few more. Sandpiper Lane. I wonder if she is 65. She looks it. If she is, Medicare will cover the cost of her ambulance ride to the hospital. She's 63, Sandpiper Lane. I love Los Angeles, says 100. Beguile me. Welcome. Jules is a gem. Thank you, Beguile me. Pardon me, I'm going to have to stop drinking fizzy drinks when I do this, aren't I? Our old house, 1017. It's true. My son is a firefighter, paramedic, and he never sleeps. Isn't it weird how you never end up in ER in the daytime? It's always the middle of the night. Why is that? I feel sorry for the people on the night shift because they get all the crap, don't they? Everyone, I've been throwing up, blah, 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 you know, all day. And now I've decided to come to the, the hospital in the middle of the night and you have to sort me out. But it is, it's always night time. It's very strange. They keep them 24 on, sometimes 48 hours. Wow. And in that time, he might only get 3 hours of sleep due to all the medical calls in the middle of the night. It's madness, isn't it? It's like our doctors over here. They do like 72-hour shifts and they go off and hide in a room somewhere with a pager and try and get a few minutes kip here and there. I think putting them on these long fucking shifts is stupid. If they're fucking overtired and make a mistake, they'll get the blame when they should do a normal fucking shift and someone come and take over from them in normal hours, not fucking 48 hours. That's ridiculous. Wonder, who likes hospital jello and food even when they're not sick? No one. Stupid is just happy as a pig in mud. I guess I would be too if I were getting delorded every 4 to 6 hours. Why does she call it delotted? Where's the T? Fucking idiot. MJ, 359. First of all, she looks so bad. Right, let's see.
All these years. And then all of these months as I tried seeing doctor after doctor to figure out what was wrong with me.
Yikes. Okay, so I haven't gone any further in the video, but if she's fixing to say her troubles are over because her gallbladder is out, honey, no. Troubles is about to begin far worse than when your gallbladder was in, causing you trouble. I could go on and on, but I'll say I had gallbladder trouble too, and I wish the shit doctors would have let me go home with my gallbladder still inside me. Mine should have never been removed, and every day after it was taken out, it's harder than when I had than when I had gallbladder stones. Gallbladder stones are painful, but if I would have cleaned up my diet, they would have been avoided. But the doctors don't tell you that. They're just quick to remove it and charge insurance. I kept telling them I didn't know what the gallbladder does, but I'm sure I should keep it in since God put it inside me. But the doctors and nurses laughed and said, you don't need it. Turns out, yes, I do. Everyone does. It's very important. I wish I would have known better. Sorry this is so long, but I'm so angry still after 7 years of not being able to process my food and get nutrients from it. Makes me angry. Sorry, Jules, this was a long rant. You rant any time, honey. And you've got something to say. See, that's the thing. I was reading up about it. How soon can you eat afterwards? You know, what does the gallbladder do? Blah, 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 blah. And she's just happy to go along and say, oh yeah, whip it out. But the thing is, MJ, I don't think she has. You keep an eye on her. You'll be able to see if she's behaving like someone who's had gallbladder surgery, because you've had it. Moon Fairy, I was just going to remark on her dirty arm. Just realised it's a huge dark tattoo. She has a dirty arm too. Wanda, this was all Lada. She's so excited she had surgery and she's in the hospital. Life could not be better. Food, deluded, what else could she need? Exactly. Carrie, exactly. Deluded was the first thing I thought about before I started watching Jules. That's what she goes in for. She loves it. It's her favourite. Fucking idiot. Sandpiper Lane. I had been having upper right abdomen and back pain for a while. It was worse when I ate fatty foods, so I started eating cauliflower rice, chicken breast and vegetables while using a heating pad for pain. Went to my doctor. He pressed on my gallbladder. There's a horrible cryy face there if you can't see it. Sent me for an ultrasound and I have a large gallstone lodged in the neck of my gallbladder. I'm having it removed next week. Same day. In and out. Surgery. Boom. Easy peasy. Oh, I hope all the pain eases when you get that out. I'd never heard of gallbladder stones. My auntie had... I keep pulling this round. My auntie had kidney stones and she had a hell of a time passing them. MJ, 10:07. Ugh, her poor pets.
As you can see, I'm in the hospital.
Who's looking after them? I doubt she has any friends or family looking after them. No, because whoever she got to look after them before, if she got anyone at all, they're going to get pissed off with this, aren't they? Being their on-call, her on-call pet fucking sitters. Our old house. When gallbladders attack. You spelt GLP-1 wrong, Lardy. I can. Right, and Tammy has like 328,000 subscribers and was ahead of her by thousands when she stalled at 125 for years. She loves the word magic. She has great balls of bullshit in her way through the swamp water. No boundaries with the lies. Marnie called her out on it, but she's suspect as well. I guess they all pat themselves on the back and play frenemies for the cause. Did Marnie call her out by name? Panda, they all know what Lisa is doing, and frankly her fraudulent behaviour is the reason she doesn't stay long at YouTube events. She can't handle the criticism and whispers. It disrupts her fantasy. Yes. I often wondered why she never stayed. Yes. Classy lady, where did Marnie call her out on this? This would be fun to see. Pardon me. That makes sense. Pardon me. It does, doesn't it? I often wondered why she... Because I thought, oh, she's a child and she's bored and she can't be bothered, but... Sorry. But that's the thing, isn't it? She could get found out. Pardon me. Moon Fairy. She looks as though she was in a mental ward. Oh, if only. Bonnie. Oh, that's funny. True, but funny. Suzanne Ann. She needs to be in one. Bonnie's laughing. Lou! Could not click fast enough. I can. Well, Marnie only has 316,000 subs, I just checked. Although Marnie is the OG shill. Good on her for calling douchebag out behind the scenes on her fraudulent numbers. Mamacita, agree. So Marnie called out this fraudulent twat Melissa. Classy lady, where and when did this happen? I missed the scoop. Yeah, I want to see too. I can. From what I heard, she made reference to never buying subs herself, as though someone else did. Marnie also clued everyone into Lisa's severe introverted personality years ago, and they were on the YouTube outs very early on for a time because of another of Marnie's observations regarding Lisa. Debbles, 2712. No, Jules, that hair is nothing to do with that body and face.
Hair.
It's not your hair, though, is it? She doesn't even know how to brush it either. It's like it has a mind of its own. I'm so alone with my pain. Not really, Lardass. You make sure you share it all over YouTube. And the Oscar goes to... well, Lardy. I must say you really do not care what you look like when you pick up your camera. I mean, let's face it, at this stage, you know you're not going anywhere, so you could have made yourself look a little better. But no, not you. Jules, what on earth is this woman's problem? I've never known anyone like her. Raging narcissist. And like somebody else said a while back, she's probably got Munchausen's, hasn't she? She's always sick. She wants every disease known to man. She hears somebody else has got something and then she insists she's got it, and she watches what they say and how they behave so that she can do that when she goes to the doctor. And then she fucking shows her lies by saying, oh, he said, he just looked at me and he said, you've got fibromyalgia, and I said I knew. Whatever. That fake hair on her unmade-up face makes her look Neanderthal. All she needs is the buffalo skin dress. And you're right, Jules. Anyone else, you would feel sorry for them, but Lardass, I just don't feel any sympathy. I agree with you, Jules. It's Slim Jabs that's probably brought this on, and I cannot even think what a mess her insides must be now. How much do you want to bet that the next video will be her trying on even smaller clothes, posing and pouting, saying how well she's doing on her diet? Well, 1 minute she's saying she's not taking it. She said, I haven't taken an injection for weeks. So which is it? Moon Fairy. Impossible scamming subs. Yep. Totally impossible. Debbles, 3519. What a lovely angle.
A little bit of chicken breast with some beans and...
Why does she think we need to hear that either? It's like, oh, I had a little bit to eat. I'm feeling a bit more human. No, she has to tell us exactly. Does she not realise these videos will be there forever? It's strange sometimes. I think she's really vain, and then she posts things like this, and I realise she really couldn't care what she looks like. 3758, and Jules, this was definitely her creating this drama, no doubt. Hands up, how many people believe that this was an emergency situation that she created herself, or she's really truly poorly? She's never really truly poorly, is she, Debbles? She still has not mentioned her Slim Jabs throughout all of this. Surely the hospital would have suggested not using them if they caused this. I do wish she would give an update on them, because people really need to know if they played a part, which I really think they probably did. I do too, and she could warn others, but is she? No. She's in her comments saying it's nothing to do with that she's had this pain for years. No, you've had an imaginary pain for years, and now you've seen gallbladder on TikTok, thought, oh, I'll try that. Beguile me. They absolutely cause gallbladder issues. I know of 3 people who have had their gallbladders removed while on GLP-1s. Gallstones and pancreatitis are side effects. One of the women had an abdominal abscess happen after the gallbladder removal. I would not recommend anyone use a GLP-1 unless they have serious diabetes mellitus. Debbles. See, that's the thing, right? Beguile me. It was made for people with diabetes, so there's obviously something going on in a diabetic body that this medicine cures. It's like taking fucking, I don't know, painkillers when you don't have pain, or cancer medication when you don't have cancer. What the fuck is it doing to your insides? She just doesn't think, and she doesn't care. She just wants to be sick and pampered. Debbles. Well, I guess this because I know a few colleagues at work on these jabs, and they're having the same type of issues. Not worth it, I'm afraid. Whatever happened to just eating sensibly and cutting down until you're at a weight you're happy with? Not easy, but surely better than this outcome. Exactly. But she wants everything yesterday, same as Lisa. They're all the fucking same. They can't be bothered waiting and doing things the right way. I can. I also hate to see obvious cheerleader bot subs on several channels. One of them in particular was all in on using AI to answer comments, etc. Desperate times. Really, that's horrible. Bonnie, wow, I can't believe that YouTube will not do anything. That is completely bullshit, isn't it though? They used to ban people for buying subs, and now they don't do fuck all. Oh, she suffers well, doesn't she? Hang on a sec. I need to get my heat pad. Come on, you, unravel. Why are you all tangled up? What is it with wires? You can tidy them up and put them away and make them perfect, and then you get up the next day and they've done the dozy-do in the middle of the night and they're all tangled up. I don't understand. Very strange. Ugh. I'm pulling this. Ugh. Right, where are we? I think that's highly caffeinated, but I need to move up to make sure. Yes, highly caffeinated. Her numbers are as unbelievable as she is. So, she actually had a video showing her eating in the hospital, and a nurse came in, then she stopped talking, then came back on after they talked to her. But I didn't watch much then later. I went back to watch the video and it wasn't there. Laughing my ass off. I wonder why she took it down. Was that on TikTok, Sue, or on YouTube? Because I totally missed that if it was YouTube. Panda, Lisa has self-sabotaged her channel by lack of ethics and deceit. Why would anyone believe anything she says when she's blatantly purchasing subscribers for free PR? Now that's some hillbilly shit right there. That 66 million plus is views from her channel inception date, 2008, so really nothing to brag about. I'm wondering, right, how much does it cost? Because I haven't looked into it. But wouldn't it be cheaper to buy the PR herself than buy the pretend subscribers? Just go and buy the items you want to try. Or is she trying to make herself look bigger than other people? It's probably that, isn't it? Barbara, she gets away with it like every other narcissist does. The cult will believe anything the leader says. Just look at what's going on in my country, the USA. Same shit on an enormous scale. Panda, Lisa is the OG grifter of YouTube. In the early years, the southern twang was strong. The gift boxes from subscribers were enormous, and she just rolled it into a fake channel to grab free PR and link revenue to sponsor her fake life. Lisa doesn't pay mortgage, utilities, insurance, health, auto, home, vehicle leasing, etc. John pays it all. If she was truly successful, she'd be travelling to Europe every month instead of New York to cosplay SJP. She wouldn't last 2 minutes in Europe, Panda. She'd be eaten alive. Bonnie, you would think she would want to try a different diet before surgery. Lardy, diet? She couldn't even keep the weight off when she had weight loss surgery. No, never going to happen, Bonnie. And if she was so sick, why did she make a video? And yes, the graveyard shift still gets a lot of weirdos, doesn't it though? Everyone comes in at night. She didn't seem sick when she went to altar or had her extensions put in. Exactly. Christina, all she has is lardiitis. Gilbert, isn't she in the band Spinal Tap? That's funny. I'm putting this here in case you knew. I don't remember reading out Gilbert before. Suzanne Ann's laughing. Gilbert, I'm in pain watching this. Yeah, we all are. Bonnie, oh, she's so full of shit. They might redo her gastric sleeve. I do believe that she has had to wait for hours for a room. That happens a lot. Oh yeah, I can see that, but it was just the way she said I came in at 4 and they're going to put me in a room soon, and then she says it's 1:15, and it's like, wouldn't you say I've been here since 4 and it's now 1:30 in the afternoon? Gilbert, she's drug shopping. Totally is. Yep. Allegedly. Don't come for me. Comb the hair over your face. It'll look better. Beguile me. Cousin it. Yep. Is that a tattoo of the nearest pharmacy? Is that Christy Alley without makeup? Oh, poor Christy. Don't put that on her. You should come back tomorrow for the meatloaf. Westeros. The pore on Lisa's nose may be what's called a dilated pore of Weiner. A single large, deep, open pore. Oh, it could be, couldn't it? But I thought, for some reason, I thought you'd have more than one, and I've never seen one on a nose. Anyway, often 1 to 3 millimeters wide with a central keratin plug. Looks like giant blackhead on the nose. Solitary nose skin has fine invisible hairs, including on the bridge. It's always fascinated me that Lisa never mentioned it, despite her otherwise very minute and detailed skin analysis. I find it's a good indicator of filter settings on videos, sometimes obvious, sometimes undetectable. I remember I got I won, I think, a giveaway, and in it was a pack of those nose strips, and a friend of mine used to use them all the time, and I thought, oh cool, I've never used one of these. So I sat there all excited, waiting how long you had to wait, pulled it off, there was nothing on it, and I'm like, why don't I have that? And obviously I should be happy that I don't have it, but at the time I was totally confused. James, 11:52 to 12:16.
I don't even know what I want to say. I've been in and out of the hospital many times. And I had to call an ambulance today at 4 a.m., which I think I've said.
She loves a good old ambulance. Her insurance policy must cover free ambulance rides. Also, it creates intensity for mum and son and kiss-ass followers too. Give her the utmost attention because an ambulance was involved. It also should be an indicator as to how unlikable she is, but there's not one person in her community that could have given her a ride. But she doesn't have any friends. Exactly. I'm sorry. She's lying there now. She's not screaming in agony, maybe because she's had whatever. But if it was getting intense and more intense, she could have driven there. Classy lady. Today it is 638. Her Merit Beauty video has 938 likes and 147 comments. Yeah, right. Lisa, me dying when Jules says, "Wake up, Maggie, I got something to say to you." She did look like Rod, though. Miss School Fairies, pissing myself laughing at that one, too. Panda, gallbladder pain is horrendous. By the time mine was removed, it was 4 times the normal size. Ow! It took an act of Congress to have it removed. Fried food with gallbladder problems makes no sense. You're on a bland diet until surgery. You also vomit bile because you're afraid to eat. I've been there a few times. It's horrible vomiting bile. I hope you're much better now, Panda. Joyce, if I'm in an ER, the last thing on my mind is opening my phone and making a video. Who does that? Exactly. Besides Lardy, I mean. I really don't believe that she's sick at all. If she was that ill, she wouldn't be recording anything. Then she uses that soft, shaky, death is knocking on my window voice that is quite clearly a put on. Exactly. And then she has to say it. Oh, the camera's shaking because my hands are shaky. Yeah, anyone can make a shaky hand, Lardy. Joyce, instead of it saying admitted, it should have said committed. Mystical fairies, lol. I was thinking the same thing. Joyce, why does she always look like she needs to be put in a shower and scrubbed? She always looks like she has a layer of dirt on her neck. Does she work in coal mines that we know nothing about? Bonnie, she doesn't look like the jello made her sick. Sitting there brushing her hair. Jeez. Oh, for the love of God, I've never heard of giving a full meal right after surgery. Maybe they've changed the protocol since I quit. I've never heard that either. God, they wouldn't give me anything to eat after I had a cesarean. And when else was I? When I had my wisdom teeth out, they wouldn't let me eat anything either. Do you know what I mean? That wasn't fucking surgery. I don't know. You know, I thought maybe she was back on her meds and she had changed. Well, colour me stupid. Some things never change. No, they don't, Bonnie. Zoom! She justifies all of her greedy spending by saying she's doing it for us. Exactly. That's how she sells it to John and everyone else. Oh, it's part of my channel. It's my job. Whatever. Ashley, I thought she had her gallbladder out a long time ago. This girl is cray-cray. She's got blockages from the damn injections. Ozempic. Tirzepatide or fuck all that, whatever the fuck she calls it, and blood work would show if she had gallbladder dysfunction, would it? See, I've never known anyone with gallbladder problems, so I don't know what the etiquette is. Lourdes, those injections cause a lot of stomach issues, and ever since she started taking them, she's nauseous, bloated, and other stomach symptoms. She needs to stop them. Exactly. I'm trying to save her fucking life here, and she doesn't care. I love Los Angeles. This moose, Laurie Bedlanger, has always been addicted to pain medication and wants constant attention. Notice how she's able to film and she's talking quite normal. She's an addict, an admitted shoplifter, a liar, a psychopath. She's just another ruse and stunt for her to get pain medication. This is just another ruse and stunt for her to get pain medication. Attention, sympathy, and money sent to her PayPal. This hog is just as bad as Glenda Sully. Yep, totally agree. Mystical fairies. Has she disclosed the doctors and nurses that she's injecting a weight loss injection that she gets off the internet? I don't know, and I'm sure if they knew that, they'd be looking at her differently. With all the illnesses she claims to have, she sounds like a walking medical dictionary. Yes, she watches people with diseases and illnesses and whatever and takes notes so that she can have it 6 months down the line. Beguile me. I wonder at times, is it a case of Munchausen syndrome? I think it definitely is, Beguile me, the more I watch her. Mystical fairies. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Mystical fairies. I wonder who was looking after her pets while she was in the hospital. Yeah, me too. Thanks for the video. You're welcome, hun. Something is not adding up here. Thanks for the video. No, it's not, is it? Melanie, can't she at least make it a little less obvious? I know! Fucking, she's getting 14,000 new subscribers a week. Really? Whatever. Suzanne Ann, I had to have my gallbladder removed after I was pregnant when I was 40. I was in a lot of pain during my pregnancy but couldn't take pain meds. I'm sorry, but I don't feel bad for her. Wow, what an attention seeker, aka narc. Yep, she is. James, 1911 to 19.
Like if I ate, I'd have these flares once a year where I couldn't eat, I'd throw up.
I thought she's talking into a camera, but literally no one specific. Why doesn't she look for a guy on a dating website that wants to trauma bond with her? Do you remember when she had her knee done and she was shouting at the bloke across the room, we're going to go out on a date, and she hadn't even seen him? Weirdo. Jill, holy shit, she looks like a man lying there. 5 o'clock shadow. James, 23 to 21.
Watching The Office.
Why, James? She's at it again. We don't care what you're watching. It's just like preschool. They give the kids a drink and put them down for naps with a cartoon on. Only thing. This is the adult version. 2409.
Oh my God. I put moisturizer on my face.
Don't act like this is any different than usual. Exactly, I was thinking exactly the same thing. Why is she drawing everyone's attention to her under eye bags that she always has? I love Los Angeles. Filming herself and brushing her hair. Yeah, she's really sick. Oh my God, this woman is pure trash. Always has been. I don't believe for 1 second that she had her gallbladder removed. Not for a millisecond. She's laying in the hospital bed, probably continuing her fake sob story of being sick, but she's telling her brainless idiots that she had surgery. She said they had food for her. She said they gave her chicken breast, beans and rice and fruit cocktail. I looked up, can you eat after you've had a gallbladder removed? And this was the answer. You should start slowly, begin with clear liquids and gradually transition to bland, low-fat, solid foods. Eating too much or consuming fatty foods immediately can cause severe nausea, bloating and diarrhea. Clear liquids are water, clear broth, chicken or vegetable, apple juice and diluted tea. Soft foods, applesauce, gelatin, jello, low-fat pudding and plain non-fat yogurt. Yeah, and she had a full-on meal. Sorry for all the comments. You can make as many as you like, hon. Jules, but she really needs to be called out. I had my gallbladder removed, and if she really had the stomach pain she claims she's had for years, as she said, they would have done a GI workup on her earlier. The very first thing they did with me was a barium swallow, and she claims she's just getting it now. No, she's gotten information from watching someone who's just had their gallbladder out and turning the story into her own. That's why there are so many inconsistencies. It doesn't sound right. If it doesn't sound right, it usually isn't. Exactly, that's what I said. She's watched other people. She's seen that they get a lot of views on TikTok and she's trying to get her views up. Christina, just discovered your channel. Welcome aboard, Christina. Thank you for exposing the narcissists on YouTube. Feeling sick reading all the positive comments Lisa gets. Who are those people, not seeing how fake she is? This is from a Belgian girl with a British partner living in Portugal. Keep up the good work. Oh, I hope it's sunny in Portugal. My uncle had a thing there. I remember he said to me once, what did you think of the apartment? I said, where? In Portugal. I don't know, never been. What do you mean you've never been? Your mum's been there loads of times. Yeah, but she never took me. Welcome aboard, Christina. I hope you make some friends and I hope you stay around. Right. Is there anyone on the naughty step? Nope. And did anyone come in while I was talking? Yes. Zoe. How is she wearing nail polish? Every surgery I've had, they've removed my nail polish because it distorts the pulse reading when they clamp your fingertip. I'm not sure she's had surgery. Yeah, you and me both, Zoe. I don't know about the nail polish, but every bone in my body says she hasn't had a gallbladder out at all. And what happens if she does have to have it out at some point? What's she going to say she's having done then? Anyway, we've made it to the end, and if you made it here with me, congratulations, and I will catch you in the next one.